right. So we got Mamba Day. Today's Mamba Day. Today's
right.
Taco Tuesday.
Oh, yeah.
Today's
Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday. Today's 420. Derek Chauvin not pleaded guilty, but he was sentenced to all charges guilty. Adolf Hitler's birthday. Is there anything else I'm missing?
I don't know. Is there something else?
Mike, do you think there's anything else that I should talk about?
It's one of my best friends from high school's mom's birthday, so I mean that's what I got.
Hey.
Leave them the phone number after the show. Okay. What does? Oh, that's right.
What?
The Vivian case.
Oh,
the Vivian gate.
Vivian, wait. The Vivian gate.
That's what they call it. I was like looking
for
at the hashtag, put Vivian, and then somebody put on the most popular trend for it was Vivian Gate. So we're gonna go with that. We're gonna call it Vivian Gate.
The fact that we're actually like calling it something is just hilarious. For those that don't know, if you're on the Twitter world, if you're part of the Lakers Twitter fam, we got catfished again by another supposed person on the internet that was a Laker fan. It turns out everything was just photoshopped.
Yeah.
Well, which is kind of creepy.
Well, here's the thing. Next segment, we're going to get the Vivian.
We have her on the air?
We have her on the air. We're going to get her on as a guest. She said that she didn't want to come on any other show. She felt as if this was a safe space. So next segment, we got Vivian coming on to explain her situation. But first, we'll explain everything that happens in this segment. And last segment, we'll obviously break it up with Laker news because this is a Lakers podcast. But we have to talk about how the Laker fans were distracted as hell during the Utah Jazz game.
During the game. I think the Lakers were too because they played like garbage, like they were being distracted.
Absolute garbage. So if you don't know what happened, on Sunday, right, Josh, I forget Josh's last name, but Josh is essentially the co-host to Vivian's podcast. So they have a podcast called Lakers Point Podcast.
I believe so. That is correct, yes.
So, and here's the thing. Josh was like being an absolute hero. He was being someone that was like, hey, I just got word. He didn't say it exactly like this, but like supposedly Vivian's family contacted him saying like Vivian's gone missing. And then he just put on the alerts on Twitter. And so you had famous celebrities such as O'Shea Jackson, Ice Cube's son,
Markieff Morris.
They were retweeting it. I would say though that O'Shea was like way like in tune with it because he was retweeting and like for any update that was coming out, he was just like boom.
He seemed seriously concerned, which we all were. I retweeted it. A shout out to Nas for posting it. Well, originally, which we didn't.
Then it got deleted.
Then I unretweeted all of them and unliked everything else. But it got a lot of traction. It was trending.
Yeah.
It's to looking for this, looking for Vivian because she did it respond or didn't? Didn't get to family within what was it, 6 hours? They said, oh, it's weird. It's weird of her. They said.
Yeah.
And which is just like one of those things where it's like, well, she's not a minor, she's an adult, so I think by law you have to wait 24 hours. I think before you file a missing persons report. I think something like that. But you have to wait a certain amount of time. But that's why some people were criticizing in the beginning because they're like, well, isn't that kind of like a little early? Like who knows? And she was going through treatment for the leukemia that she has.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, I was concerned too. I just, nobody wants to see somebody, hurt or missing.
If you could see that picture right there, that's her with a bald head. Because again, this was her supposedly having to go through her last treatment of leukemia.
Yeah. Yep.
So at first we were all just going like, I was definitely on shaky ground of going like, I don't want to question this because if I'm wrong, then she's someone that has cancer.
Well, there's been like, there's a comedian that said that he was he had terminal cancer and, and he's still alive. And I remember a lot of comedians were criticizing him at the time. So they were speaking out. Do you remember that?
Quincy Jones.
Yeah. So like, anytime you speak out against something, like right away, it's like you kind of have to like pick your battle if you want to or not. Like if it's a hill you're going to die on, go for it. But if like, you want to argue, like, because people are always going to question and argue. So it was a good thing that we all kind of like waited to see what was happening,
before we can attack.
Before we can attack.
And considering Vivian, and this is on Bro Bible, by the way, so if you want to look it up, Bro Bible's got it, New York Post has got it, so we're going to be like going the chronological order of it. Considering Vivian has been a part of the Lakers community for years and boasts nearly 16,000 followers, celebrities like Ice Cube's son, O'Shea Jackson, had retweeted it. And at that time, O'Shea was like, no way, are you serious? Everyone, please retweet this. Lakers even got involved. And then finally, finally, when she was discovered on Monday, Josh let out the news. He was like, "Hey guys, guess what? This is what happened. We found her." So this is the time that I hit up Josh from the Fear LA account.
Yeah.
So if you can, please pull it up, Mike. This is the message that I had thinking that Josh is the hero. "Hey, Josh, was wondering if you by any chance were available to be a guest on a podcast tomorrow." He looked at this tweet, did not respond back.
Oh, really?
And that was at 5:43. When, again, I gave him the benefit of the doubt. I did not know what was going on.
Yeah.
It was all still just rumors.
Yeah.
And then what was happening, ironically enough, was there was a chat room happening where King was looped in with, like, Josiah Johnson and
KD.
KD
was in it, too?
Kevin Durant was in it. And Kingsley spills the bean of, like, this girl was a catfish. This girl is not a real person. And people went back, did the search, and saw that this wasn't a real thing. So go ahead and go to the next slide.
Which is insane.
So right there, if you read what Chumzilla says, it's a big catfish account. I went along with 11 years ago to see how far it would go. So, okay, wait, hold up. That's the sign.
Expose them. Wow.
Yeah, 11 years. We didn't say anything for 11 years.
This is insane. Why would they do that?
They originally impersonated model Roberta Little under the name Joanne Peters. I contacted her agency a few times, but heard nothing back. And then the second one has other stuff.
Yeah, I say at the time Twitter didn't have any solid rules about this type of thing. So the only thing that happened was the account was on the down my glasses on the impersonate other people. I was able to track 2 of the emails to a man outside of the U.S., but I can't who or where. Interesting. This is whoa.
The real Vivian is Sharon Alexi, a model with a huge following on Instagram. The catfish story is now put to rest.
Get out of here!
Yeah, so if you want to go look up Sharon Alexi, she is. I looked at some of the photos. I'm like, yeah, I can't lie about this.
And
and then we see Vivian, the Vivian that we know from Lakers Twitter in the bottom left corner.
Yeah.
And then there's the Vivian of Asia playing basketball 2 photos down from her and to the right.
What is going on?
Go to the next one.
Look at you. Oh!
This is from Recon Cherry.
That's hilarious.
What if I told you an entire fan base got catfish? ESPN presents catfish by Vivian.
Dude, it is a 30 for 30. Yeah, that's my favorite one.
This is from Juan. Streets saying this is Josh and Vivian. So some people believe Josh is behind Vivian. Josh is trying to deny it.
It kind of seemed that way.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it is right now. I'm still giving it more time for that verdict.
I mean, I think... Oh!
There's one of the Photoshop photos of Vivian. Doesn't look Photoshopped at all to me.
No, not at all. That one, oh man, that's such a bad job.
Yep. Well, let's see the next one then.
Oh, the Photoshop. That's hilarious, dude. It's funny that when the original news broke out about her missing, we'll just say another friend reached out to me and was like, "Hey, don't we have her muted on Twitter?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, we do." And I searched for it. I had this chick muted already.
Really?
And I remember it was because it was like annoying ass tweets because it was like so like pandering. You know, like a comic goes on stage, just panders with the audience. You know, humps the stool, that kind of thing. The tweets that were like, come on, like they're just like it was common sense. So I had it muted. So I had to unmute it just to see if this person was okay. So see, I got a good heart.
Yeah.
See, I'm a nice guy.